We did talk about Pickton, Texas a little bit and how he grew up in this area. And if you're wondering if you're outside the area, Quitman is literally the county
Yeah.
seat of
Yeah.
where Winsboro and Pickton and all that is. It's Wood County, Texas. So, we talked about how Winsboro was his hometown, but really not, right?
No.
Winsboro is just the bigger town that's
Yeah.
next to Pickton.
And
So,
that's
what was it like growing up in the area for you?
I loved it. We're far enough away from everything to have our own kind of spot and
Yeah.
everything, but you're still close enough to towns like Sulphur Springs and Winsboro to where you want to make a late night food run. It's not like too out of the way.
Yeah,
But
I disagree with that.
I like it out there.
I'm a big boy, man.
Yeah,
Late
I
night
like to
food
eat,
runs
too.
suck around here, man.
Yeah. Sulphur Springs is like a 30-minute drive, and Sulphur Springs has all the good places. But Winsboro, like, I get in a fight around here about, like, which McDonald's is better. Like,
Yeah.
Sulphur Springs McDonald's went down for a little bit, and I was bummed about that. Winsboro, I hate Winsboro McDonald's.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon's takes fucking forever, so I'm gonna have to weigh it out here if I want to eat somewhere.
We're gonna get some Whataburger hate here, man. We're talking
Dude.
about McDonald's in Texas. Come
Well,
on.
I love Whataburger. Whataburger is like a go-to, especially on tour, coming back home and getting that first bite of Whataburger.
I think Whataburger's the bane of my existence, though, because like I feel like 40% of the time you go to Whataburger, it's because you're shit faced.
Yes.
And you don't care about the price.
No.
Because it's expensive, right?
It is.
When you're in your right mind, you don't want to go to
No.
Whataburger because you know you're going to pay like $20 for a
Yeah.
combo. But by God, when you're half in the bag,
Oh, dude.
$20 for a combo
Yeah,
sounds
nothing.
decent.
Yeah.
But then you get there and you have to wait
Yeah.
forever. By the time you get your food,
You've already sobered up.
You're sober,
Yeah.
and now you're having purchase regrets on
Yeah.
$20 combo.
It's like, dude, it wasn't even that good.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with like Taco Bell. Like people like Taco Bell was a high school staple whenever we get out in them fields or house parties. Be like, let's go to
Yeah.
Whataburger, let's go to Taco Bell. And we go to Taco Bell and I'd be like, I wake up the next morning, I'd be like, why did I do
Regrets.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I
Fast
do that?
food regrets is a real thing when you're a big guy.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
100%. So, we talked off air about how proud I am of you as a rock artist for kind of greasing the path out
Yeah.
of here for other artists. And I think that's a huge thing, right? That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to mention that to you. Because we are inundated with country
Yeah.
music around here. And of
Oh,
course, your vibes are country as well.
Yeah.
Let's not, lose sight of that. But yeah, the fact that you are able to be who you are, be edgy, all of the raw, we talked about raw,
Yeah.
from where you are is
Yeah.
so cool, right? So looking back at kind of your first musical memories, your influences, things like that, what was that like? How is music finding you as a young kid?
Oh, well, I kind of grew up. I was before TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, but it's like, I have very fond memories of riding around with my dad. We used to have one of those Kawasaki mules, and we'd go and ride, and we'd listen to like Tom Petty and ZZ Top and stuff like that. So that was like where I first got it. And of course, my dad had his band that he would jam with. So I was almost drug into the blues rock kind of scene.
Yeah.
Where I get a lot of that, like, Texas blues rock sound, and I feel like I try to put it into the songs as much as I can, or at least the guitar playing. But it's kind of and then of course you had Spotify. Spotify came in, and Apple Music, and then iTunes. iTunes was really, I guess, the first one because I shared the iTunes with my mom and dad, so I would get whatever songs they bought, and I would be like, okay, well,
Nice.
I have my iPod. Like, this is what I
Yeah.
got. This is
So
what I
you're
got to
pulling
listen to.
influences
this week.
through technology, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course, mom and dad wanted to go to concerts and watch shows, so they would come home, they talk about these people, and finally, I would find my way to them. But I really didn't. I listened to a lot of like indie music at the beginning,
I love
like,
that.
and a lot of softer stuff, and then I think it was probably for a lot of people, Co Wetzel was like my first real kick into this scene.
Yeah.
It was like, oh
I
shit,
see that, man. Yeah, I hear that.
yeah, and it hit me like a freight train. Because
So Co is the guy before you, right? Like,
Yeah.
We're talking about greasing the path out.
Oh,
Co
yeah.
is the first guy that's
I mean,
doing that. Right?
Pittsburgh, Texas, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
so for him coming out of here, it was almost like, okay, maybe there's some,
It's possible.
yeah, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. But and now to be in the spot that we're at, where we're sharing these stages with people like him and Treaty Oak and Southall and Pecos, it's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because And it's funny because I get memories on my phone from like it's like 1 year ago today, and it's us playing like the Forge in Big
Yeah,
Wheeler
yeah,
or a show at Foster's or a gig at the Barrel House. I'm like, we just played for 14,000 people here yesterday,
yeah.
and it's like,
What
what?
did that?
Yeah,
What do you think did that?
I
Was there a moment?
I think when we released "Thought of You," was our second single, and we were not ready for it at
Yeah,
all. We got roped in to a record deal right after that, or a distribution deal, I guess, and that was really like that song took off and it started doing really well, and we were like, oh, okay. So it was like the TikTok, Instagram, like just trying to be more outward on socials, and that really kind of kickstarted it. And then we turned around and released a second song like 2 weeks after that. We released Keep a Lookout for My Brain, and that's what just sent it into overdrive. And
yeah.
it was like, okay.
I saw a live video of you from the Forge. I don't know who shared it. Somebody you were probably song swapping with, but
Mhm.
I showed it to my wife. I said, "This kid right here is gonna blow up." And
We're making our way.
sure as shit, man. It's good to see. I love how Tom Petty and some of those influences are there. I love how you're drawing from Texas artists like Ho. Is there anybody growing up that you really didn't take a liking to? Like,
Ooh.
because sometimes when you're really kind of impressionable at a young age, you can just kind of really rebel against a certain artist or a certain style of music.
Well, for a long
Perhaps.
time, I really didn't like country music at
Yeah.
all. And it was just kind of one of those things that was always on. It was like almost just being so young, it was like, oh my gosh, like I've heard it all today.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to listen to it right
East
now.
Texas, so you're
Yeah,
inundated.
you
with-
have to listen
Yeah.
to it. And I guess that's why I got into indie music, was because it was something different.
Yep.
It was like, okay, I kind of like this. But I guess finally, as I got older, I was like, this stuff really is pretty good. And it was kind of it was a pretty hard transition. I don't think there was really any transition at all. It was just kind of like, oh, I like this stuff now.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, Texas is so cool, y'all. I'm not from here. I've been here, God, 24 years now. It's crazy to think about, but man, the infrastructure here for all kinds of music is just so burgeoning, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it allows for such an incredible freedom as an artist.
Yeah.
It's just, I wish more fans and consumers of music here would give more artists a chance from a consumer standpoint, because it's almost like you guys have to leave here
yeah.
to be successful, and that's from a consumer standpoint. That's because
Yeah.
of the fan that happens. So we need to do a better job as fans. We need to do a better job as Texas venues. And there's a lot of venues closing because of
Yeah.
the fan, because of the consumer not really supporting it as much as we could. I hate that these artists have to leave here
Yeah.
to feel like they're successful. It shouldn't be that way.